Hello and welcome to Musical Minutes, number 9. I'm Carol Cowan, and we'll start with the trivia question. And the question today is, Dietrich Buxtehude was known mostly as a church organist, a composer of organ music, a conductor of musical ensembles, or none of the above? And the answer, he was known mostly as an organist. And he had the most lucrative position in Lübeck, and he was considered the most famous organist of that time in that period. And lots of organists would go and make travel like Bach did. When I told you about him in number 7, they would travel long distances to come and hear him and learn from him. And a lot of his manuscripts and music we have today because Bach copied it all and took it with him, and then they were discovered in his estate. We already know that Bach walked 250 miles to hear him, and I'm going to tell you just a little bit about Buxtehude. Got that position. It was at St. Mary's Church in Lübeck. I'm not sure exactly how many years ago he got that position, but part of the contract for him taking that position was marrying Franz Toonder's daughter, because he had the post before Buxtehude. So Buxtehude agreed to marry his daughter, which is the history behind why he wanted to ask Bach to marry his daughter to take the post. And I already told you he and Handel both refused. Okay. His works are mostly for 2 manuals. They are mostly chorale preludes based on Lutheran hymns, toccatas, fugues, and some chaconas. Okay. His works are pretty much like the South German school. They have flourishes, repeated notes, they have echo passages, but what makes his music really, really different is the treatment of the pedal. So he was known as the father of the North German school of organ playing because of his treatment of the pedal. He made the pedal an independent line that was as important as the right hand or the left hand. So he has places where the organ supports the hands, but most of the time he's got lots of fast pedal passages that make the pedal an independent voice. And then Bach, when he learned this from Buxtehude, he took this to a whole new level where there were double pedal passages, and that there was organ building that it was changed in order to make the pedals a little more conducive to faster pedal type movements. He had also more pedal solos, so he really ran with this concept, and then he became the one that was most looked after and copied in the North German School of Organ Playing. I'm going to play 2 pieces for you. One is called the Magnificat, and this is Isaiah 1:46-55, Mary's song of praise. Where she says, "My soul doth magnify the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior. For he has looked upon the humble estate of his servant. For behold, from now on all generations will call me blessed." And so when you listen to this, I'm going to show you a few things in the music. His music is very sectional in this piece, to where he's in a minor key, where he's trying to get the mood of Mary discovering that she's probably 12 or 14 years old. She's pregnant, she's never been with a man, and she's about to be married, and she's in a culture where her father could stone her if he knows that she is pregnant and disgraces the family. So when you listen to that piece, think about all the emotions that must have been going through Mary's mind when she finds out that, oh, I'm pregnant, now what's going to happen? So there's joy, there's some playfulness, there's some minor keys which might indicate sadness or reflectiveness or anger, but all the emotions are in this piece. So listen to that. The second piece I'm going to play you is Bach's Jig Fugue, and I've played this for church before, and this is one of his fun pieces that uses a dance style where you just kind of feel like dancing along with it. Okay, and and Bach copied this and made his own jig fugue, but it had a much more complicated pedal cadences in it. Like I said, he took it to a new level. Okay, so the Magnificat is and then the jig fugue. Here's the score of the Magnificat, and you can start its typical pedal passage, a little flourish up the scale, and then right here's the pedal line. There is kind of an independent place where the pedal comes in all by itself. And then it comes in again all by itself, and this is kind of loud, full organ. And then you have the end of it. Now notice here, this little, I forget now what it's called. And anyway, it's the end of this section and the beginning of this, a double bar. Sorry. And then this section begins, and this is more reflective. And then we have another section here, and then again down here we have more pedal movement. And again, when he was doing these pedal passages, he was doing them on organs that weren't quite so easy to do faster pedal passages. Okay, and then it's kind of a long piece. It moves on. And then we have this cute little reflective passage right here that's just manuals with just a flute. You can almost imagine a child dancing to that. And then it gets big again down here. Down here we have more of the exciting pedal parts.